Good morning, traders. I'm going to share my idea of trading GBP USD today. And the ideology is to stay with the trend, as everybody knows that the trend is your friend. So, this uh, idea is actually a price action trading idea. However, it is in line with the long-term market trend which started last week. So we are on the chart of GBP USD, and if you look at the chart, you can see that the GBP USD has been moving down since August 31. And the downward movement was even accelerated last week on Wednesday when GDP from the UK came less than forecast. Not only GDP came less than forecast, if you look at the recent data, for example, if you look at the CPI came less than forecast, if you look at the number of MPC members who were uh, expected to vote for the hike also reduced than the forecast. If you look at the interest rate decision, it was forecasted that 25 basis point will be increased, but it wasn't increased. And if you look at the PMI released from the UK today, and if you look calculate the average of services PMI and manufacturing PMI, and if you calculate the average of the forecast of these two things, and if you look at the actual PMIs which released today, you find that the PMI is also came, uh, average of the PMI also came less than forecast. One was slightly higher, another one was quite less than the forecast. So average is less than the forecast. So since the last week, all economic data are suggesting bearish move. But is this sufficient reason to take the sell position right now? Of course not, because if we look at the movement from the Wednesday last week, this is the Wednesday, that is uh, September 6th. Yeah, that is the Wednesday. Yes, September 6th. So market has already priced in all these negative economic data from the UK, and it has already moved down even below the previous swing low. This has opened further. Technically, this has opened, you know, or it has paved the path, or you can say open a door for further downward movement, because this support has already been broken. However, market can retrace to the upside, and then it can start moving to the downside, and we do not know yet how much retracement to the upside will take place, and where exactly shall we uh, take the sell position. So we need to look at the price action to figure this out. Today at 9:45 a.m. New York time, manufacturing PMI and services PMI is coming from the US, which can change the direction which we see right now on a 1 hour time frame. So as you have seen that the market has moved down, I mean GBP USD has moved down, and now it is trying to move to the upside. This is a feeble upward retracement which can finish anytime, and it can continue moving to the downside. So we will try to understand the price action and make a trading plan. So here we are on a 1 minute time frame, and this is the total movement to the upside which uh, you saw as these three candles to the upside on 1 hour, and the very same movement here on 1 minute time frame is looking like this. I have drawn a trend line, and you can see that the market has clearly broken the trend line to the downside. Does it mean that I should take the position right now? There are two reasons I'm not going to take the position right now. Number one, this movement to the downside is less than this movement. For example, if you look at the fashion of the to price has been moving to the upside with such kind of downward retracement. Even though recent downward retracement has been smaller, but you can see this downward retracement was uh, bigger like this line. So I just plotted this line, and I want market to move below this length to make sure that this movement to the downside is bigger than the previous downward retracement, because there is a chance that the market can come and make a similar kind of downward retracement and can continue to the upside, and it can further uh, set the direction after the release of PMIs today from the US, which is coming approximately 1 hour later. It's 8:33 a.m. and the PMIs from the US is coming at 9:45. So those PMIs can also cause the movement, and if those PMIs are going to come negative, which is less likely to come negative, as we have seen the recent data from the US, and even the last PMIs actually did better. So there are a high chances that the PMI will come at least similar to the forecast. However, I'm not making any prediction here. I will rather see the action of the market, and whatever I'll do will be just a reaction of the market action. So if market is going to come below this line, I will take a short, I'll take a sell position, and obviously my TP will be something around the recent low. So recent low, you can see the market has been taking support something around 1.223 area, same area here. So I will set my TP around 1.2235 or 1.2240. So that's it. And I'll be very careful during the release of PMI from the US. If PMI comes uh, less than forecast by any chance, I will exit the position with whatever loss or profit it makes. So that's it. We are in the live session, and I'm just finishing this video because the it looks like this price action is pretty strong, and it can cross this low anytime soon, and I'll have to take the sell position. So that's all. Thank you for watching.